You ever wonder why the world feels so loud? Why your soul recoils at crowds, forced smiles, and shallow talk? Here's the truth you were never supposed to hear. Your need to stay home isn't weakness, it's your final line of defense in a world designed to drain you. Because the streets are not built for the vigilant, they're built for the compliant. The noise, the parties, the fake connections, all of it is an orchestra of distractions to keep your mind numb. They don't want you alone in your room. Because when you're alone, you start to see things as they really are. Do you remember the first time you shut your door and felt relief? That wasn't isolation, that was rebellion. Your silence terrifies them. Because in silence you hear your true thoughts, not theirs. You're not addicted to comfort, you're addicted to freedom they can't touch. And while they chase status and noise, you sharpen your edge in the shadows. You prefer the sanctuary of four walls because it's the only place left where you can't be sold a lie. But behind those walls, there's a darker truth, one that few can handle. Stay right here. Because once you see it, you'll never step outside the same again. They'll say you're antisocial, broken, afraid to live. But here's what they'll never confess. The moment you step away from the crowd, you stop being livestock. Because you can't be herded when you stand alone. Look at the emperors of old, the cunning kings, the modern giants who bend nations. They mastered solitude. They didn't drown in the market's chaos. They retreated into chambers, backrooms, silent studies where forbidden strategies were born. When you stay home, you don't just avoid noise, you starve the parasites that feed on your attention. Your energy is currency, your presence is gold. They want it cheap. So they invented gossip, trending nonsense, forced reunions, to keep you paying for your own distraction. But you turned your back on that circus. In your room, you see who calls when you don't reach out first. You learn whose loyalty dies when your presence isn't free. Every unanswered invite, every missed night out, it sharpens you. It filters out the hollow bonds, leaving only truth. This is why you prefer your fortress. Because here, your mind is sovereign, and no noise can bribe you back into their maze. But be warned, this power comes with a darker cost, one most can't bear. Here's the cost they won't dare name. When you choose your own walls, you meet the ghosts you've hidden in them. Every secret fear. Every ancient wound. Every truth about who you really are when no one's watching. Most people run from that mirror. They'd rather lose themselves in crowds than stand alone with their shadows. But not you. You sit with it. You study it. And piece by jagged piece, you master what others bury. You don't crave the spotlight because you've learned the throne is built in the dark. You'd rather miss 1,000 empty nights out than miss one moment of ruthless self-mastery. You'd rather feel your demons breathe down your neck than numb them with forced laughter. And this is what changes everything. When you master your solitude, you become untouchable. You can't be manipulated by guilt. You can't be pulled by shallow praise. They can't shame you for choosing yourself. You're no longer the prey, tiptoeing around fake warmth. You're the strategist, crafting a life that answers only to you. And when you do walk out that door, the world senses it. There's something about you they can't label, can't tame, can't drag back into their noise. But even now, there's one last forbidden truth you need to hold, the final edge that makes you unstoppable. So here it is, the final fracture line they pray you never see. The day you stop apologizing for your fortress is the day you turn it into your kingdom. They'll keep knocking, calling you out. Come back, be normal, drown with us. But you won't. Because you've learned, every moment alone is a weapon forged. Every quiet night is an empire built brick by brick behind your locked door. You don't owe the world your presence. You don't owe the shallow any explanations. Your silence is not absence, it's power. It's the reason you move different. Speak less. See more. And when you do choose to appear, you shake rooms without raising your voice. Let them gossip about why you're home again on a Friday night. Let them wonder why you vanished for weeks. They'll never understand that your withdrawal is not retreat, it's reload. So if you felt guilty for craving your own space, bury that lie. You were never meant to live wide open. You were meant to rule from the shadows, sharp, clear, unbothered. If you're ready to reclaim your edge, drop your mark below. Join the ones who see through the noise. Like this video, share it with your lone wolves. And remember, The world fears the mind that stays home and thinks for itself. Stay sharp. Stay hidden. Stay untouchable.